London remains truly one of the world's iconic cities, blending some of the richest history and culture with state-of-the-art, dynamic attractions. Famous sites in the capital have an abundance of life coming their way, with multiple cuisines and vibrant neighborhoods featuring dozens of attractions that appeal to anyone and everyone. What's not to love? If you get the chance, when are you booking your tickets to this destination? Let us know. So why don't you hop on a red double-decker with us while we take you through a London travel guide? Your first question might be, which airport should I consider? Well, there is definitely no shortage of flights to London. Airlines operate services ranging from economy to first class, with carriers such as British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, and American Airlines fit for every pocket. These airlines are quite decent regarding service, and the best deals are usually found by making reservations directly on the websites of the company or via some price comparison tool like Skyscanner or Google Flights. Several major airports serve London, each with its own advantages. Some 14 miles to the west of London, Heathrow is the busiest and biggest airport serving the capital. It provides the most flights and has the best links to the city. The Heathrow Express to Paddington Station takes just 15 minutes, although with a premium fare. On the other hand, the London Underground's Piccadilly line is a more budget-friendly opportunity, though it requires about 45 minutes. Another popular option, especially among budget travelers, is Gatwick Airport, which is located about 28 miles south of London. The Gatwick Express will bring you to Victoria Station in about 30 minutes. And there are also trains, which are much cheaper, but take a little longer. Now it is possible to board the Dockyards light rail at London City Airport to connect to the London Underground system, which is a useful route right into the city. Though a bit further out, Stansted and Luton are also decent-sized airports, oftentimes used by low-cost carriers like Ryanair and EasyJet. So if you're trying to save some cash and also get the chance to take in some of that fresh London view, Stansted and Luton might be the best options for you. But airports are the first big hassle, and you may wonder what's the best possible way to get around this huge city. If you want to explore London like a local, subscribe for the best tips and hidden gems that you wouldn't want to miss. Well, getting around London won't be too much of a hassle, as it has an extensive public transport system in place. The most practical means of transportation to move around the city is the London Underground, more commonly known as the Tube. With its 11 lines that extend to a length of over 250 miles, one can practically get anywhere easily. Mind the gap. This service is available from about 5 a.m. until midnight. If you'll stay for a few days in London, then it's well worth getting an Oyster, which is a smart card that you can add money to so you can pay as you go on public transport, since single tickets can get pretty costly. On the other hand, buses are there to provide you with a fine view of the city, particularly the popular red double-deckers that operate 24/7. If you like biking, then there is London's Santander Cycles, available for hire across the city, more commonly known as Boris Bikes, that offers you a healthy and environmentally friendly way to get around town. A beautiful view and a workout? Surely it is one mode of transport you should try out. But beware, figuring out the London Tube's map is like figuring out puzzle where pieces keep moving. You'd be lucky to end up in the starting point. But what about the must-visit places? For any lover of history, the ancient fortress, Tower of London, is one sight not to be missed. The site represents one tower, a medieval castle that, before, was a royal palace before becoming a prison, and thereafter a treasury. It now houses the crown jewels. Buckingham Palace and everything around it is simply a must for every person, especially when the changing of the guard takes place. For art lovers, it is the British Museum and the Tate Modern that are not to be missed. The huge collection of the British Museum crosses centuries and continents, providing massive insights into human history. The Tate Modern deals with contemporary art from a former power station on the banks of the Thames. If you are a lover of art, then a visit to a West End show is a must. The West End is London's own version of Broadway. It contains the old and the new musicals. The London Eye on the south bank of the Thames offers panoramic views across the city. One of the ideal viewpoints, which can be found by travelers from just one lap on the London Eye, is a view of the Houses of Parliament and St. Paul's Cathedral, two of London's most famous landmarks. Because who doesn't love the thrill of slowly rotation almost 450 feet in the air in a giant glass bubble? Fun! Another great point of view is the highest building in the UK, the Shard. There, a really fantastic view of London's skyline can be seen during sunset. And in case you are looking for something a bit off the beaten track, walk into the Sky Garden inside the walkie-talkie building for free. Now, Soho is the place to be when it comes to nightlife. A surge of bars, clubs, and restaurants gives life to this place. Multicultural London can be experienced in the East End, on Brick Lane, with its curry houses, vintage shops, and street art. Another area is North London's famous Camden, with many alternative culture centers, many live music venues, and a huge market. On the other side of the river, Greenwich is more quiet, full of maritime history, large parks, and, of course, the famous Greenwich Meridian line. And what about the food and drinks, you may ask? Try some local options ranging from traditional British offerings to most any international culinary delight. In London, tea isn't just a drink, it's a way of life. Immerse yourself in the most British experience by indulging in afternoon tea in one of London's historic hotels, such as the Ritz or the Savoy. And of course, a visit to Michelin-starred restaurants like the Ledbury in Notting Hill or Alain Ducasse at the Dorchester is in order. The street food scene in London is going like never before. On the foodie side, Borough Market, situated close to London Bridge, has grown to become one of the city's oldest and most renowned food markets, featuring an enormous variety of artisan cheese and freshly baked bread. Don't worry, calories don't count while on vacation. Some of the world's best pubs serve locally brewed ale or their favorite gin and tonic. One of the nicest is the Churchill Arms in Kensington, covered in flowers on the outside and very cozy on the inside. To do something a little edgier, be sure to hit some of London's speakeasy-style bars. Places like Nightjar in Shoreditch and the Mayor of Scaredy Cat Town in Spitalfields do great drinks in really secret settings, which feel quite intimate. Bear in mind, though, that they are definitely one of the pricier cities. A daily budget of $8,100 covers the majority of expenses, but having extra for surprises or unusual experiences is necessary. The accommodation is going to be your biggest expense, but options range from luxury hotels all the way to budget hostels. For a mid-range option, consider staying in areas like Southwark and King's Cross for good value for money. Good hotel or Airbnb options can be found in locations with great transportation links. The other tip to keep in mind that can help in saving money while being in London is to avoid visiting it during the peak tourist season, which is mostly June to August. If you travel in a shoulder season, like spring from April to May, or in autumn from September to October, you will get much cheaper flights and accommodation. To know more insider tips, subscribe. Another thing I would like to warn you about is using London's taxis. While, on one hand, black cabs are regulated and therefore reliable, on the other hand, they are very expensive if you need to travel a long way, or if they are outside the airport gates. Be wary of unlicensed taxi companies. Consider using rideshare apps such as Uber for better prices. And when in London, always mind the gap. What gap do you ask? The gap between your expectations of the weather versus the reality. With a little bit of planning and some insider know-how, you can really live this amazing city to the fullest and create memories that will last a lifetime. Remember, they drive on the opposite side of the street, so take a look both ways before crossing and mind the gap. By following these tips, you can enjoy a smooth and enriching track experience. So, are you planning your trip?